Good afternoon. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Excellent, excellent. Now, before we get the show started in earnest, let me turn myself up here slightly. Before we get the show started in earnest, there we are. Hello, I'm sexy. All right, now, before we get the show started in earnest, a couple of announcements. Number one, after the show, if you'd like, I have merchandise. From my show, Macbeth, Death by Fluffy Kittens, I have Fluffy Kitten Love Grenades. These are $10 a piece. You can throw them at your friends. They don't die, just get irritated. See?
You missed.
Now, many colours are available, including that random orange one, right now. Hufflepuff.
Oh, it does have Hufflepuff.
Creepy glow-in-the-dark one. Pumpkin spice latte. Forest, I don't know. So those are $10 and I do take plastic. Also, from my show, Julius Caesar, Beware the Ides of March of the Penguins. And just let that title wash over you for a moment. I have a comic book, Julius Caesar, Beware the Ides of March of the Penguins. Now, these are normally $10, but this weekend I'm selling them for $20 as a fundraiser for the wife of the illustrator. My illustrator, Todd Brugmans, died quite suddenly 2 weeks ago, and so we are raising money to help his wife offset his final hospital bills, funerary costs, etc. So all proceeds from this $20 go to the GoFundMe established for that. And finally, and I made my level here a little too high, I can hear. Finally, bringing this down slightly, there we go. All right, now, is anyone here a massive nerd? Playing Dungeons and Dragons, etc. and so on and so forth? Yes, so, if you know what this is...
Time to roll for initiative.
A D20 on a flail, because, I don't know, I just want to hurt people with my nerdiness. It's, next summer, the Lords of Adventure and I, we are going off to the United Kingdom to tour castles by day and play Dungeons and Dragons in those castles at night.
Wow.
Yeah, because, you know, we're not nerdy enough. So if you are interested, we're going June 21 through 28 of 2020. So I do hope that you join me for that. Now, finally, anything else? Oh yes, and since this is Titus Andronicus, you know, people get baked into a pie. This feels like a good moment to mention that I have a cooking show that you should watch on Facebook. So if you go and follow my Facebook page, facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves, there are many cooking videos up there. There's about 15, 20 of them at this point. Most of them are done live, so you can talk to me as they are happening. But it's called Shakespeare's Kitchen. Quite often I'm doing vegan cooking because I can no longer eat dairy, so I miss you, dairy. But go follow me. It's also the only way I judge my self-worth in life. So go do that. But in the meantime, let's get this party started. Lords and ladies, I am Will Shakespeare, which means you should cheer now! That was good, but come on, we can be more obnoxious. When I say you should cheer now, you need to go insane. Hoot, holler, clap, cheer, stomp your feet, whistle, throw small loved ones into the air. Basically, yeet the kid. So, I'm Will Shakespeare, and you should cheer now! Now, friends, today's story is audience interactive, which means it shall require all of your help. So, when I say everybody says ooh, I need to hear all of you say ooh. Everybody says ah. People cry out, dear God, what is that thing?
Dear God, what is that thing?
We have dramatic music.
Bum, bum, bum.
And not very dramatic music. We have random sound effects of randomness. And we start with a song. So take your hands, hit your lap 2 times, clap your hands 1 time, do that again. Again! Again! Repeat! 'Cause I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle and here's my spout. Let me get all steamed up and hear me shout. Tip me other and pour me out. Sing it, I'm a little teapot. Let me hear all of you sing it.
I'm a little teapot.
That was good, but now white people get on the beat, alright? Next verse. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above, the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Stars are flaming balls of gas. Sing it!
Stars are flaming balls of gas.
Some of you are saying Shakespeare, stars are actually flaming balls of plasma, but according to Star Trek 6, Spock told me that plasma is just a type of unvented gas, so suck it, science! Sorry, I'm working some things out. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Girls perform better than boys on the SAT.
Girls perform better than boys on the SAT.
Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Ba, 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 black sheep, sing it.
Ba, 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 black sheep.
Now friends, keep the beat going. You and the few, the proud, the nerds. Now some of you are thinking, Master Shakespeare, why are you calling me such names? People, you're at the Renaissance Fair. It gets literally no nerdier than this. You are the ones who wear amazing costumes to the Renaissance Fair, or really nerdy t-shirts and you know who you are. You are the ones who wear red shirts and understand you will likely die in this show. That means you. You are the ones who use the really nerdy language, words like bazinga, and hodor, and wibbly wobbly timey-wimey. So you are my people, and I will lead you to freedom. Reach into the bottom of your heart, the cockle of your heart, the sub-cockle, your left big toe, your neighbor's pocket, and sing the final verse with me. Well, for not for you good people right here, right now, I would not be here doing this. Oh no, I'd be at home. Still doing this. But with my cat. So thank you for being here and giving me the greatest job in all the world. At the end of the show, if you love me, if you really, really love me, please throw $5 into my hat. And if you hate me, do it anyway, because I need the gas money. But sing with me now. Every pair of hands! Every pair of voices! 5, 6, 7, 8! A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
H, I, J, K.
Let me hear you!
Q, R, S.
Sing aloud!
W, X, Y, and Z.
Now I know my ABCs. Sing it out!
Now I know my ABCs.
Next time, won't you sing with me?
Next time, won't you sing with me?
Give yourselves applause. Let's get this race back up here to the Lost Boys. All right. Well, I just broke that more. All right. All right. Whatever. Okay, cool. All right. Now, let's start this story the way old. You know what? I tried. I tried to be a good person. Now, let's start this story the way all good stories begin. At the end. And everybody goes, no! The Roman Republic has fallen 500 years ago. The empire had taken its place. And now that too is crumbling. Rome is falling to enemies from without and from within. But now they are being invaded by the Germanic hordes, and the Romans scream in fear. Only one man, one Roman alone, can stop this vile madness from occurring. His name is Titus Andronicus. This guy right here. And the people cheer, Titus!
Titus! Titus! Titus!
And so Titus comes forward, and he holds up his Roman Rudius, and he says, people of Rome!
People of Rome!
We have had troubles,
We have had troubles,
but we have had 1,000-year history,
but we've had 1,000-year history,
and we are a great people.
and we are a great people!
And the people cheer! He says, we have defeated the evil barbarian Germans.
We have defeated the evil barbarian Germans!
And they say, yes! He says, they have killed 12 of my sons,
They have killed 12 of my sons,
11 of whom I really liked.
11 of them into which I generally cared for.
Sure, why not? Make it your own, man. He says, but we have triumphed.
But we have triumphed!
And so I have brought forth a prisoner.
So I have brought forth a prisoner.
The evil barbarian queen.
The evil barbarian queen.
And the people cry, bring her forward! Bring her forward! And so they bring forth the evil barbarian queen. And the people boo and hiss. And she says, no!
No!
I'm lovable! And they say, oh, all right. And he says, evil barbarian queen.
Evil barbarian queen.
And she says, yes, Titus.
Yes, Titus.
He says, you have raised armies against Rome.
You have raised armies against Rome.
You have killed 12 of my sons.
You have killed 12 of my sons.
11 of whom I kind of liked.
11 of whom which I kind of liked.
He says, and so now we will seek our revenge.
And so now we will seek our revenge.
I will kill your favorite child.
I will kill your favorite child.
She says, not Bernard.
Not Bernard.
And he says, yes.
Yes, Bernard.
Well done. And so Bernard comes forward as people cry, bring forth Bernard. Bring forth Bernard. And so Bernard comes forward with his really good hair. And he waves to the crowd. Waves to the crowd. No, to the crowd. Yes. And wave back. And everyone says, hello, Bernard.
Hello, Bernard.
You have fantastic hair.
You have fantastic hair.
He says, thank you.
Thank you.
And so Titus then says, Bernard.
Bernard.
He says, put down your sword.
Put down your sword.
And so Bernard puts down his sword over there to his, he gives, or he just puts it down on the ground, that's fine too. He says, yeah, I just want to hand it to your cousin right there. He says, Bernard, I want you to hold this kitten.
I want you to hold this kitten.
And he says, all right.
Say all right.
Say, all right. He says, pet the kitten.
Pet the kitten.
Because nothing bad can ever happen.
Nothing bad from a kitten can ever happen.
He says, nothing ever happens when you're petting a kitten.
Nothing ever happens when you're petting a kitten.
And he puts down his Rudius and he picks up his very deadly other sword. And as Bernard is petting the kitten, pet the kitten, pet the kitten, pet the kitten, Titus comes up and he begins to stab the child. No, Bernard, you're wearing a red shirt. It was meant to be. And Bernard falls to the ground dead. Fall to the ground. Fall to the ground.
Fall down.
Stick your tongue out so we know you're really dead. Everyone stand up and look at him, yeah. This kid's amazing. And the barbarian queen says, no!
No.
I will get my revenge.
I will get my revenge.
He says, no!
No.
This was my revenge.
This was my revenge.
You can't get revenge on my revenge.
You can't get revenge on my revenge.
She goes, I will have revenge.
I will have revenge.
Double revenge.
Double revenge.
He says, no, not double revenge.
No, not double
And
revenge.
then people say, double revenge.
Double revenge.
But now he says, no,
No,
I have had my revenge.
I have had my revenge.
Single revenge.
Single revenge.
Because that's the only kind of revenge.
Because that's the only kind of revenge.
And Bernard's tongue is still out. I just need to point that out right now. He says, and so, people of Rome,
And so, people of
I
Rome,
shall do what all great Roman generals do.
I shall do what all great Roman generals do.
They say, become our leader.
Become our
Stay dead, Bernard. They say, become our leader.
Become our leader.
He says, no.
No.
I shall retire
I shall retire.
and grow cabbages.
Cabbages. Grow them.
And he goes away and he waves goodbye and the people are crying. And Bernard goes away to thunderous applause. Go away to thunderous applause, Bernard. Give me the cat. All right. Now, at this point, who should enter but Titus's former college roommate, Saturninus, who is a weirdly and ineffectual person. He wants to be evil, but just can't manage it. And so he stands and he waves to the crowd. He says, hello, good people.
Hello, good people.
They say, hello, Saturninus.
Hello, Saturninus.
We understand you're ineffectual,
We understand you are ineffectual.
but we need a leader.
But we need a
He
leader.
says, I could be that guy.
I could be that guy.
And they cheer for him. The evil barbarian queen steps forward and she says, I find your recent acquisition of power
I find your recent acquisition of power
strangely attractive.
strangely attractive.
He says, wow!
Wow.
A girl is talking to me!
A girl is talking to me.
He says, be my girlfriend!
Be my
She
girlfriend.
says, never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
But they go off and make evil babies. Go away and make evil babies. Go. And he goes in another way because he doesn't know how this works. Now, meanwhile, we go across town to the other part of the city of Rome through a going across town special effect provided by all of you. And we meet Titus's daughter, Lavinia. Hello. And everyone says, hello, Lavinia.
Hello,
She says, hello, audience. I didn't realize you could talk to me.
I didn't realize you could talk.
They say, we can.
We can.
It's that kind of a show.
It's that kind of a show.
At this moment, who should appear but her boyfriend, Danny, also known as he who is about to die. And she says, oh, Danny,
Oh, Danny,
I love you.
I love you.
She says, and I love you.
And I love you.
She says, we should go be married.
We should go be married.
You and I.
You and I.
She says, but it will never be allowed.
But it would never be allowed.
Our families are from 2 different classes.
Our families are from 2 different
She
classes.
goes, let us run away.
Let us run away.
Let us be done with them.
Let us be done with
She
that.
says, all right, I like this plan.
All right, I like this plan.
And she says, I just have to go away and pack.
I just have to go away
And she runs away, giggling into the night.
Ha ha ha.
I feel like with that laugh, you're dead inside. Soon you'll be dead on the outside. It'll match. At this moment, who should arrive but the evil barbarian queen's 2 other children, Slappy and Crappy. Hello, Slappy. Hello, Crappy. And they stand here, holding hands and swinging their hands adorably. And they say, that's kind of violent right there, kids. Sorry. And they say, hello, Danny.
Hello, Daddy.
That was so creepy, alright. And they say, come play with us.
Come play with us.
He says, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Obviously, this will work out fine.
It'll absolutely work out fine.
And so they go skipping that way, skipping, follow, skipping. And then they come skipping back this way, skipping. Skipping.
It's the safest way to travel.
And he says, where are we? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Where have we gone?
Where have we gone?
They say, into the dark and evil woods.
Into the dark and evil woods.
Stay, Danny. And he says, what should we do next?
What should we do
They
next?
say, look down into the pit.
Look down into the pit.
And so he looks down into the pit. And they say, Danny,
Danny.
would you like to pet a kitten? Nothing bad.
Nothing bad.
Keep going. Say nothing bad.
Nothing bad
Can happen when you pet a kitten.
can happen when you pet a kitten.
And so as he pets the kitten and looks down into the pit, they kick him into the pit. And he falls into the pit. And they ask, are you dead yet?
Are you dead
He
yet?
says no. The cat just killed him. Danny, you're ruining my show. Take the cat back. He says, no, I'm not dead.
I'm not dead yet.
And so they say, you will be soon.
You will be soon.
And so they throw at him a tiger,
Oh.
and a lion, and a puma, and a jaguar, and another jaguar, and then a freaking huge tiger! They ask, are you dead now?
Are you dead now?
And
I'm gonna be all right.
And the tiger comes back again! They ask, are you dead now?
Are you dead now?
And Daddy doesn't answer! Because he's freaking dead! And they run away, skipping happily into the night. So, Viva and Daddy gives away to thunderous applause. Now, at this point, Lavinia comes skipping back into the scene. Skipping. And she says, I am so happy I'm about to be married.
I'm so happy I'm about to be married.
And then Slappy and Krabby come skipping back into the scene as well. Skipping. And they say, hello, Lavinia.
Hello, Lavinia.
She says, Danny couldn't make it.
Dan couldn't make it.
When did you become British? I need to know. And she says, oh, well, where is he?
Oh, well, where is he?
We'll show you.
We'll show you.
And they go skipping into the night. Go skipping, follow. Skipping. And they come back this way. Skipping. That's called a scene change, yes. And she says, where is he?
Where is he?
They say, well,
Well,
we would tell you,
we would tell you.
but then we have to kill you.
But then we have to kill
And she
you.
says, what?
What?
And says, yes.
Yeah.
And so they take out a sword and they cut out her tongue. Tongue. And so, yeah, tongue, like that. And then they say, and so They say, and so.
And so.
So you cannot tell anyone what has happened.
So you cannot tell anyone what's happened.
We will also chop off your hands.
We also chop off your hands.
And so before the... Do you even know how to chop off someone's hands? Oh my god. All right. Come here.
The girl over there said, I do.
Who said you do? Why do you know this? You have bad parents. So, all right, yeah. Parents, you don't teach them. I teach them. That way you have deniability. All right. So hold on your hands. All right. Remember, I don't, and that's why. It's a back and forth motion, back and forth. It takes time. You got to put in effort. All right. All right. Back and forth. Back and forth. Put in the effort. Put in the effort. Put in the effort. Are you sweating yet? You got to sweat and make it happen. All right. So they did it. They cut off their. My life is weird, and I apologize. And so they chop off her hands, and she just has bleeding stumps for them instead. And they run away, skipping happily into the night, skipping happily. And so Lavinia runs home, screaming the entire way. And so she gets home, and Titus is there. Right back here. No, home is over here. You went to your mother. That was weird. All right. And so he says, hello, daughter.
Hello, daughter.
How was your day?
How was your day?
And she begins to tell him.
Not good.
He says, what was that?
What was that?
I feel like someone's got your tongue.
I feel like someone's got your tongue.
And so she begins to do interpretive dance. He says, what?
What?
Slappy and crappy.
Slappy and crappy?
They cut off your hands.
They cut off your hands.
They cut out your tongue.
They cut out your tongue.
They introduced you to Harvey Weinstein.
They introduced you to Harvey Weinstein.
You people went there on your own. And she says, yes!
Yeah.
He says, I shall have revenge.
I shall have revenge.
And he pulls out his sword. He says, in solidarity, daughter.
In solidarity, daughter.
I shall cut off my left hand.
I shall cut off my left hand.
And so he cuts off his left hand. Remember, it's a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It takes a while. So he says, we shall have revenge.
We shall have revenge.
In this life or the next.
In this life or the next.
Preferably this life.
Preferably this life.
Because the show isn't that long.
The show isn't that long.
And so he is successful in cutting off his hand. And so at this moment, he gets out a pen and he writes a letter. He says, Dear evil emperor.
Dear evil emperor.
And barbarian queen.
And barbarian queen.
I invite you to dinner.
I invite you to dinner.
It shall be a secret dinner.
Secret dinner.
Special ingredients only.
Special ingredients only.
BYOB.
BYOB.
And he mouths the letter. And Slappy and Crappy get the letter. And they stand up and they read the letter. And they say, ooh. We intercepted a letter.
We intercepted a letter.
And they take the letter over to the mother, skipping the entire way. Skipping. Keep going. Skipping. And that's your mother. Don't you know your mother? And so they say, Mummy.
Mummy.
We have been invited to dinner.
We have been invited to dinner.
She says, oh, that's nice. I like dinner parties.
I like dinner.
Who invited us?
Who invited us?
They say, Titus.
Titus.
She says, he is my sworn enemy.
He is my sworn enemy.
I don't trust this.
I don't trust him.
But then Saturninus stands. He says, no. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
And she says, well, that's true.
That's true.
It is BYOB.
It is BYO.
And so, they send the RSVP back with Slappy and Crappy, skipping over to Titus the entire way. And they say, Mummy shall be here.
Mummy shall be here.
He says, excellent.
Excellent.
Would you two like to help prepare?
Would you two like to help prepare?
And they say, yes.
Yes.
For we enjoy nothing better
For we enjoy nothing better
than helping to prepare a dinner.
than helping to prepare a dinner.
Except for, of course,
Except for, of course,
torture and murder.
torture and murder.
And he says, yeah, you're Romans, yeah.
Yeah, you're wrong.
And so, he says, come over here.
Come over here.
But meanwhile, pet this kitty.
Pet this kitty.
And so they pet the kitty. Because, of course, nothing bad can happen when you're petting a kitty. And as they are petting a kitty, he raises the sword in his good hand, and he begins to stab the children unto death. But they don't mind, it's okay, because they're petting a kitty.
Yeah, these kitties are adorable.
You should start dying, though, now.
Okay.
Anytime. More dead. All the way dead. Have a death cuddle with your sister, it's fine. Stick your tongue out. So Titus goes up and begins to carve up the bodies, saying, of your bones I shall make a paste.
Of your bones I shall make a paste.
And of that paste I shall make a pasty.
And of that paste I shall make a pasty.
And his daughter says, what?
What?
Wait, you have no tongue. And he says, no, it's poetic.
It's poetic.
And so, he begins to bake the cake. And meanwhile, the barbarian queen and Saturninus arrive for the dinner party. Stay dead, stop watching. He says, oh, welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome, great king.
Welcome, great king.
Welcome, dread queen.
Welcome, dread queen.
Will it please you eat?
Will it please you eat?
Will it please you feed?
Will it please you feed?
And the barbarian queen says, what is for dinner?
What is for dinner?
He says, well, it's something great,
Well, it's something great.
with ingredients that never expire,
With ingredients that never expire.
and are highly organic,
Highly organic.
and all natural.
All natural.
And so, he says, would you like chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
And so, he gives her a vanilla Twinkie. She opens it.
Why don't I trust you?
I don't know. She opens the Twinkie. She takes a bite. She says, this is delicious.
This is delicious.
He says, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
have another bite.
Have another bite.
And she does. He says, take a bigger bite.
Take a bigger bite.
He says, shove the whole thing in your mouth.
Shove the whole thing in your mouth.
It's a natural Twinkie.
It's a natural Twinkie.
And so she sucks the whole thing into her mouth. She says, oh, I must have the ingredients. He says, well, it's cream,
Well, it's cream,
flour, a
flour,
lot of things that never expire,
a lot of things that never expire,
and the bones and blood of your children.
and the bones and blood of your children.
She says, no, this is terrible.
Terrible.
But then she has another bite. Because it's really freaking good. Meanwhile, he says, you can stop eating anytime.
You can stop eating at any
She goes,
time.
no,
No.
I like this. And she asks more. And then Saturninus says, I want one too.
I want one too.
And so he has the chocolate one. Start eating. And as they are eating their Twinkies, Titus goes up behind them and he just starts stabbing as they eat their Twinkies. Yeah, just open the damn wrapper. It's not that hard. Eat it. And he dies while eating. And he goes up and starts stabbing her. And she dies while eating. But she makes sure that she swallows it first because you don't want to choke. And he says, daughter,
Daughter,
we have had our revenge.
we have had our revenge.
And she says, hooray, Dad.
Right, Dad.
He says, what?
What?
I didn't get that.
I didn't get that.
And she doesn't interpret a dance. He says, however,
However,
we have one rule in this
we
family.
have one rule in this family.
No witnesses.
No witnesses.
And so, he says, so daughter, I need you to pet this kitty.
Daughter, I need you to pet this kitty.
And she steps forward to pet the kitty. Stop petting the kitty. Oh, you can't because you have no hands! And he stabs her. And she dies.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm messed up, man. And then he says, and so,
And so,
I am the only one who knows this story.
I am the only one who knows this story.
It was a good story.
It was a good story.
And it was also a delicious story.
It was a delicious story.
And meanwhile,
And meanwhile,
I shall now pet a kitten.
I shall now pet a kitten.
For I am the only one left.
For I am the only one left.
And so what could possibly happen?
What could possibly
And
happen?
so he begins to pet the kitty. Rome was conquered 9 minutes later. And with no one left, except that kid there. And not anymore. They all lived, say it with me.
Happily ever after.
Stand up and take your bows! Take your bows! Slappy and crappy! Saturninus, the barbarian queen! Titus, Lavinia! Danny! Bernard! Run away, run your seats, run away, run away! Now, lords and ladies, my name is Will Shakespeare. If you liked that show, there's probably something wrong with you. All right. But if you like that show, let me hear it! Now, friends, the name of my show is Shakespeare Proves. Please go like it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but never Snapchat. and you know why. But also, if you felt the show was worth anything, a 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, I will send Bernard home with you. Actually, no, I'll send Danny home with you. Yeah, please throw it into my hat. If you throw in anything, you go home with a token of my affection. It says, Shakespeare approves, letting the whole world know that I will Shakespeare love you, even if you're setting your mother's curtains on fire. Or baking people's children into Twinkies. Now, and if you're trying to see all of my shows this weekend, go home with the official Shakespeare punch card made by Kara up here in the front row and Joe over there in the other front row. Yes, they were kind enough to make this. Artwork is by my friend Todd Brugmans, and the comic book benefits are his wife, and Joe and Kara put this together. Get them punched, collect all the shows just like Pokemon. And if you want a fluffy kitten love grenade, they are $10. And know your friends, don't kill them, just irritate them. And get the comic book. Kittens are $10. Comic books are $20. But I am back for 2 more shows this day at 3 o'clock. Macbeth, Death by Fluffy Kittens, and at 4:30, The Taming of the Dude. So, I love you, you love me. Thank you for being here today. You may cheer now.